Okay, welcome back to Miss Sussman's class. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. You should be watching this on a Sunday night right before we get back to school to get in the swing of things. Keep tuned because you're going to get a key phrase at the end of this video. And that key phrase, if you give it to me on Monday, will give you some free stamps. Make sure you have a pencil and paper. If not, pause, go grab some, and I'll wait for you. Okay, our essential question is how can place value help you add and subtract decimals? And let's go over the place value. So we've got our tens place, we've got our ones place, we've got our decimal, we have our tenths place, and then we have our hundredths place. Now you should be noticing something's missing from the hundredths place, isn't it? I didn't put the 4 over here, did I? Because that's not where it belongs. The 4 is 4 tenths. So it belongs in the tenths place. You don't have anything in the hundredths place for 20 and 4 tenths. I can put a 0 as a placeholder, and I recommend doing that when you get started, just to kind of help you remember, because there's really nothing there. Remember, you can put zeros all over the place. Well, not all over the place, but I can put them here and here, can't I? It doesn't change anything. They're placeholders. So keep that in mind. Let me get rid of them real quick. It's a lot of zeros. Let's see if we can't make them go away because it gets a little confusing. But I just want you to understand that that 0 is a placeholder. Oh, that one I wanted to keep. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now I'm ready to go. I've got my 0, and I can just add like I normally would. I'm going to add the hundreds place, and I have 0 plus 6 equals 6. I'm going to add my tenths place. 4 plus 7 is 11. I'm going to carry that 1, bring down my decimal. 1 plus 3 is 4, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So I added my hundreds place, tenths place, ones place, and tens place, and I got 34 and 16 hundredths. Okay, stay tuned, keep with it. We're going to work a few more examples. Okay, here we have 2 and 56 hundredths plus 4 and 6 tenths. Now you notice again, there's nothing here. You can put a 0 there as a placeholder if you want to. You don't have to, but since you're starting out, it's going to help you quite a bit. Put a 0 in the hundredths place. Why am I putting a 0 in the hundredths place? Well, because I have something in the hundredths place here, and otherwise it would be very easy to accidentally put the 6 over in the hundredths place, but that's not where it belongs. Because it's the first number right after the decimal, it's in the tenths place, and so it needs to line up with the tenths. It would be like, for example, if you had 10 plus 100, you wouldn't write it like this, right? That would be kind of weird. So you just want to line everything up according to place value. Okay, let me erase that because that was just an example. Okay, now you notice we learned how to estimate right before the break. So we can do a little review of that. If I wanted to estimate this answer, the whole number, I would look at the number next to it, which is a 5. So I would underline that. It is more than 4, so this number 2 is going to go up to a 3. And then if I wanted to estimate the whole number 4, I would look at the 6. I'm going to underline the 6 for you. That is also greater than 4, which means this 4 is going to round up to a 5. And so my answer should be close to 8. Now, estimation can help you because especially if you're messing up the place value, you'll notice it right away. So you can use that to help you. You don't have to, but in the book it's going to ask you to. So let's go ahead and add. Now that I have put my 0 in a placeholder, I can go ahead and add. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. I carry the 1. I'm going to bring down my decimal. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7, and I get 7 and 1600ths, which is pretty close to 8. Okay, so that's one way to do it. If you want to use estimation to kind of get you close to it, you can do that as well. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you guys because you've either gotten it by now or you're completely confused. So if you've gotten it by now, pause it right now and then work it out and then check to see if what I'm doing matches what you're doing. If you're still confused, watch me do it and see how it goes. Okay, so remember we've got 2 and 34 hundredths. My 3 is in the tenths place, my 4 is in the hundredths place. Then I have 7 and 8 tenths. As you can see, there's a big hole right here, and I can fill that up with a 0. I don't have to, but you can. It's going to make your life easier. Okay, and so everything lines up perfectly. I've got numbers in the hundredths place, I've got numbers in the tenths place, I've got my decimal, and I've got my whole numbers that are in the ones place. And so now all I have to do is add. 4 plus 0 is 4. 3 plus 8 is 11. I'm going to carry the 1. I'm just going to bring down my decimal point. And then 1 plus 2 plus 7 is 10. Okay, and I want you to notice I bring down my decimal as I'm moving across when I'm adding. You want to kind of get in the habit of doing that as well. This is going to help you remember, it helps you to remember, because otherwise you could have a number that looks like this. And that is a lot different than this. So you want to remember to just, as you're adding or subtracting, just bring down that decimal. It'll help you keep track. Okay, hopefully this is making sense to you. Hopefully you worked this out and you've got it. If not, write down questions about what you're having a hard time understanding. It is completely okay if you are not getting this, because as always, we'll spend more time on it in class. This is just kind of an introduction to kind of plant some seeds that we will grow further in class, if you will. So we've done addition, and we're going to spend a couple of minutes on subtraction. Then I'm going to give you 2 problems for homework and the bonus phrase. So hang in there. Okay, now I have subtraction. And you'll notice everything lines up perfectly. I have 5 and 83 hundredths minus 2 and 18 hundredths. I'm just going to subtract just like I normally would. Because everything is lined up. I have everything in the right place value. I cannot take away 8 from 3. So I have to borrow. I'm going to come over here just like you learned in 2nd grade. I'm going to borrow, make this a 13. 13 take away 8 is 5. 7 take away 1 is 6. I'm going to bring down that decimal. And 5 take away 2 is 3. I forgot to estimate. You know how to estimate. If you're having a hard time with estimation, don't do it. It's okay. It's just another tool that can help you. I can check to see if this is correct using inverse operations. So I'm going to take 3.65 or 3 and 65 hundredths and add 2 and 18 hundredths, and I should get 5 and 83 hundredths. So let's see if that works. 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 plus 1 is 8. Bring down that decimal. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So I did get 5 and 83 hundredths, which matches. So you can use inverse operations to check to make sure your answer is correct. As always, if this was not making sense, pause it and watch me work it through again. You may have to watch it a couple times. It's on YouTube, so it should be easy to rewind it now. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, you're going to notice that some things are missing some place values right here and right here. And you've seen problems like this before with 13 if you ignore the decimal part, 13 take away 8. You do that all the time, and you know that this is really a 0. You don't always put the 0 in because you know it's there, but with the decimals you want to do that for a while. So I'm going to put my 0 here, and then I'm going to subtract. Everything is lined up in the perfect place value, so I know I'm good. And let's just subtract. I cannot take away 4 from 0, so I'm going to borrow. And you're going to see a lot of borrowing. It's a great way for them to review that with you, so if you need to brush up on that, you know, watch the video a couple of times. Okay, so 10 take away 4 is 6. 1 take away 0 is 1. I'm just going to bring down my decimal. I cannot take away 8 from 3. And if you're ever not sure, what I tell you to do in class is I'll say, okay, hold up 3 fingers. So take a second, hold up 3 fingers. Try and take away 8 from those 3 fingers. Can't do it. You don't have enough fingers. So I'm going to borrow again. And I could go through the step of like crossing out the 1, making it a 0, and adding it, but it's already a 13. So I'm just going to say 13 take away 8 is 5. And then, as always, I can check using inverse operations. 5 and 1600ths plus 8 and 400ths should equal 13 and 2/10. So let's see. Look at that. It works out beautifully. Okay, as always, if this doesn't make sense, pause, rewind, you know what to do. Please make sure that you're taking good notes, because these notes are going to help you tomorrow morning, or Monday morning, when we start working out these problems in class. Okay, this is a decimal problem, same as we've been doing. I want you to work it out. Pause the video, work it out, see if what you're doing matches what I'm doing, see if we get the same answer, and we'll go from there. So pause it, work it out, and then hit play. Okay, you should have done something that looks a little like this. You put a 0 here. You should have noticed, you should have held up 0 fingers and notice that you couldn't take 3 away from 0 fingers, so you're going to borrow. And you're just going to subtract. And that's it. So your answer would be 2700ths. And hopefully you checked before you hit play. You can use inverse operations, so you should always check. You should always be getting the right answer. Look at that. 7/10. Perfect. Okay, we're going to move on now to the homework with the bonus phrase. Okay, here's your homework for tomorrow, for Monday morning. I should have the smart clickers up for you, so that you can key it in. If this isn't making sense or you're not sure what to do, it's addition and subtraction, so try it. It's okay if you get it wrong. Please make sure you have those specific questions about what you're not understanding. Of course, I'm always happy to clarify any misunderstandings or anything that's not making sense. It's okay if it's not making sense, so don't panic. Don't freak out on me. Okay, now it's time for the bonus phrase. The bonus phrase is mashed potatoes without gravy. And you have to say mashed potatoes without gravy in order to receive stamps. That's kind of how I'll know if you've really watched this whole video and done everything you were supposed to do. I probably should have stuck the phrase in the middle, but I didn't. So, mashed potatoes with no gravy. The first 5 people who come to me on Monday and give me that phrase will get 25 stamps, and everybody else who comes to me and gives me the phrase will get 10 stamps. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving break, and I hope you're ready to come back and work hard. Have a good night.